In ancient Greece, there were four primary wind gods known as the Anemoi. One of these gods was Eurus, who was associated with the direction southeast. Eurus was the personification of the east wind, and he played an important role in Greek mythology. One of the tales of Eurus tells of his favoring the Greeks during the Trojan War. Eurus used his power to help them defeat the Trojans. He brought the warmth of the rising sun and springtime with him as he blew across the land, lifting the spirits of the Greek warriors. Eurus was also described as a gentle, playful god who enjoyed playing pranks on mortals. He had a mischievous nature that often had him blowing hats off people's heads or disturbing their hair. Despite this, he was still shown respect and worshipped by the Greeks as an important god in their pantheon. Overall, Eurus, the Greek god of the east wind, may not be as well known as some of the other wind gods, but he still held a crucial role in Greek mythology, bringing warmth, energy, and playfulness to the ancient world. Once upon a time, the god of the wind, Eurus, was feeling neglected. Despite being specifically associated with the east or southeast wind, ancient authors tended to focus on the other three primary wind gods and ignore his existence. Hesiod, in particular, failed to mention Eurus entirely. Over time, Eurus became increasingly frustrated with his lack of recognition in mythological legends. He was only mentioned in stories involving the four Anemoi, and even then, he had little significance. However, Eurus eventually found his moment in the limelight when he played a role in the Odyssey. After being released, Eurus helped Odysseus and his crew, causing them great trouble. This act at least gave Eurus some notoriety. A little later in the story, Eurus and his brothers had a chance to redeem themselves. They hosted Demeter and served her nectar in cups in Dionysiaca. Perhaps Eurus had finally found a way to prove his worth and make a name for himself in the world of mythology. Eurus, the Greek god of the east wind, was a fascinating figure in Greek mythology. Its name originated from Epsilon Rho Omicron, which means the wind that blows from the east. The ultimate etymology of its name is not known, but it has been linked to the Greek words for dawn and aura. Wind-related worship and the figure of Eurus can be traced back to the Bronze Age, during the Mycenaean Greek language period. Tablets with words Aenemo Ajairija and Aenemo Ijairija, which mean priestess of the winds, were found on KNFP1 and KNFP13. During the post-Greek Dark Ages, the worship of Eurus as part of the four winds spread throughout different regions of Greece. In Corinthia, the sanctuary dedicated to the winds included Eurus as one of the four winds. Eurus was also worshipped in Sparta and was considered the savior of Sparta. Altars to Eurus were also found in Caronia and Attica. Despite being one of the four winds, Eurus is not as well known as other figures in Greek mythology. However, the evidence of its worship and veneration by the ancient Greeks suggests that it was significant and important in their culture.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.